Hey you guys, it's time for another Sailor Moon character, Chibi, from the series. So this time we're making Sailor Saturn. And for this character you will need, as always, some flesh colored clay, then some white for the torso. Then I used, I think, the Windsor blue, which is number 35. It's a really dark blue. It's a little darker than the Pacific blue, so I recommend that you use that. For her hair, I used black clay, which is the number 9. And for the bow, I think I used, but I'm not sure, I think I used this red color. I have no idea how I got this. You might get this color when you mix a lot of cherry red with some black clay, but I just found this chunk in my bag of red clay, so I have no idea how I got this color. Okay, so I think that's it for the clay colors that you will need. Let's turn to the tools. So I like using these dotting tools. This larger end for making the indents for the eyes, and this semi-pointy end for texturing. You will also need blades to cut your clay. I switch between these two, so I cannot tell you which one would be better. You just have to try it out for yourself. You might want to use a silicone brush, but if you don't have that, don't worry, a toothpick does the job just fine. You will also need a needle tool if you want to turn her into a charm, and then also a head pin, which I think is more secure than eye screws, to make chibi eyes. And I always use acrylic paints, which I'm not going to show here because you know what acrylic paint looks like. But you might want to get out a really thin pen, and this one is waterproof, and I really like to use that for the eyelashes and the eyebrows. Okay, so I think that was it. If I forgot to mention anything, you will see in the video. So yeah, let's get started. For the head, you want to start out with a conditioned ball of flesh colored clay, and then make an indent for the forehead using one of your tools, and also 2 indents down the sides to form a nose. Then use your fingers to smooth everything out. Remember, a little goes a long way. You can also pinch the clay to make the nose more prominent. Then take a larger dotting tool and make 2 indents for the eyes. I decided to go with oval eye sockets because that's what the chibis look like on my pictures. Then take your needle tool and, twisting and pushing at the same time, drive through the head. So for the body, there's 2 different ways to make it. You can either just use white, because the neck of my chibis is not really visible, or you can use the technique that I also used for the Shingeki no Kyojin chibis, which is making the body from 2 different colors. So here is a ball of flesh clay and a ball of white clay, and then just roll it between your palms to make teardrop shapes. Make sure that the teardrop shapes are small enough for the body, and then cut each of them in half. Take the bottom half of the white ball and the top part of the flesh colored clay, stick them on top of each other, and make the 2 colors bond. As I said, on my chibis the neck is not really visible, so I'm going to go with a plain white body. For the legs, prepare a flesh colored snake and a blue snake. Roll the pieces that you cut off for the legs into 2 balls, and then press the balls on top of each other, roll them out, press them together, and then roll them out until the 2 colors have bonded. Then attach the legs to the body, pinch the legs to make 2 boots, and then drive the needle through, twisting and pushing at the same time so you can insert your head pin. Bake the body and the head. Then get out a thin strip of clay for the skirt and make the ruffles. Pre-flatten that skirt in your hands, and then further flatten it on your work surface. Then wrap the skirt around the baked body and bond it. Get out 2 white triangles and apply them like so, and make the seam look nice using a thin strip of white clay. For the arms, get out another thin strip of blue clay, make 2 indents with the dull end of your blade, and wrap that strip around the arms. This is the cuffs on her arms. Then pinch the clay to make hands and attach the arms to the body. Then get out a triangle that you cut to the center and apply like shown. This is her collar. Then get out a strip of red clay to make the bow. Then pitch roll a lavender colored piece of clay between two fingers. Make an indent with the dull end of your blade and then flatten that out to make a little heart that you can put in the middle of the bow. Then apply the elongated triangle shapes first. So this is going to be the ribbon. And put the bow that you just made on top of that. Also make a bow for the back. Then bake that again. Then get out a sheet of black clay. Cut off any excess and smooth everything out with your fingers. For the ears, just apply 2 drops of flesh colored clay. Make 2 indents and connect those with a line. And reshape the ear a little bit. Then get out another sheet of black clay, mark the size of the head, and cut out the bangs. Texture those, and then apply them using your tools. I used a blending brush for that, but a toothpick works fine too. Then mark the length of the hair, texture it like so, and then make straight indents at the bottom and align the sides of that sheet that you just made with the ears and pitch off any excess clay. Smooth everything out, and if you lost any of the texture, reapply it. Bake her for one last time, and after she is cooled, you can go ahead and draw on the eyes. Wait in between coats for the paint to dry, otherwise you're going to mess up on this part. I did not draw on or paint on any pupils, just because I wanted her to have a dreamy look. So here is the finished character. Don't forget to glaze her after the paint has completely dried. I also added some chain to turn her into a necklace. Please comment and subscribe down below and give it a thumbs up if you like this tutorial. Sharing would also be much appreciated. What other characters would you like me to make? Comment it down below or send me an email at kawaiipassionpw@gmail.com. I hope to see you again next time. Bye!